Would you join the Phantom Thieves just, like when, wait, gosh dang, I didn't get to read things.
Good morning.
Good morning, Harmonia. So I guess you're gonna ask to hang out as well here. I'm glad I found you. I wanted to speak with you. What's up? I just wanted to talk, that's all. If you have time. Is that okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Then let's keep moving for now. But yeah, those could definitely be important to do. Potentially. Get my party members all powered up and stuff. I'm such an irresponsible student. Dude, something is wrong with Ushimaru. I mean, like I'm one to talk. I'm not on my phone in class or anything like that, but there have been some classes where if I'm listening in the background, I'll have my laptop out and I'll work on thumbnails for YouTube, is the case. What do you mean? I don't know, something's up. I guess it's not wrong, but he's all different. No one know what he's saying? Ushimaru who? I guess that's our social studies teacher? Is that the guy that throws the chalk? He's awfully strict, isn't he? Even the freshmen have heard stories. What exactly is different? His personality? What, he's super nice now? That's just it! He's so nice! It's creepy! No matter who I ask, they tell me he's always been like this. I got people saying he's basically the school's own Buddha! Does sound as if he's been enlightened, I suppose. So, Dr. Maruki has changed someone's personality? If he really wanted to change, then yes, it's possible. Unless, you know, there was conflict between some people's ideal realities and others. Because, realistically, not everyone's ideal realities would be able to fit with each other's, you know? So maybe other people want Ushimaru to be nice and just like a sketchy at the end of that bad ending. He got basically brainwashed into being all happy about it, maybe. It's like how I wish to be Kasumi. It's like your own situations, most probably. Something in his past must have been overwritten. It's also possible his personality just changed, independent of any external events. Figure the real Ushimaru went through something bad. Maybe he was so nice to everyone, the students took advantage of him and went full delinquent. Ugh, that would be traumatic. Well, we can speculate all we like. He's the only one who could say for sure what's changed. It's still difficult to understand. So, if it would serve their happiness, then one's personality can change. Okay, does that serve Ushimaru's happiness then? It's not for the happiness of the students? That's not Ushimaru. Exactly. It's not like I liked him in the first place, but this is freaking weird. I'm getting so mad, I'm gonna go to sleep. Is that even a thing people do when they're mad? Honestly, you could always just pay attention in class. That Ushimaru, huh? It's hard to believe. Guess we'll have to check it out when we're in his class. Guess so. So he's not gonna throw chalk at me? He's gonna throw snacks at me instead. Or something, right? Oh well, we don't get to see it today, some other day then. Go look if she had something on her mind, wonder if there's anything we can do. Yeah, later. Hello!
Now's our chance.
It's not! Shut!
Let's do it.
Okay, keep on saving as we do. Alright, let's see here. So... Haru is unfortunately not one of the ones today, because she's the one that's like super far behind and stuff. Oh, well, nobody else to hang out with then. Yeah, because that's just Takemi. So, let's go hang out with Makoto today. Because I haven't seen the conversation yet of Ryuji being like, hey, can we talk, man? And if I hang out with him right now, then I'm probably not going to get that, I would imagine. So where the heck is Makoto then? Student council room, I guess, then. Hi!
Oh.
You don't have any reason to go to the student council room, do you? What? I'm trying to talk with Makoto!
Oh.
Harmonia, you're here.
Can we
Well, could I borrow a little bit of your time? Something I need to tell you. Yeah.
Hey.
So Makoto has something to say. So what's it gonna be? Do you want to hang out with Makoto? Yep! Let's do it, thank you. Let's get going then. Let's unlock the ultimate motorbike persona. That's what we can do.
Sorry.
Man, everyone's like winter outfits are just really cool. I always say in so many playthroughs, but I like drapey clothes. I think they just look stylish and cool and stuff. Sorry for calling you over so suddenly. There's something I just had to tell you. What is it? I guess I could have gone to the fortune teller first. It doesn't matter for these ones though. Honestly, I want to apologize. I couldn't back you up when you needed me the most. What do you mean? Talk about Dr. Maruki. Ever since the new year, I've been stuck in this fake reality.
Hey.
Remember that time before I joined the Phantom Thieves, when I called you to the student council room? I challenged you on your ideals, threatened to expose you all, as if I knew anything about what was going on. Since then, I've learned so much from the Phantom Thieves, from you. You've saved me, more times than I can possibly count. After all that, I promised myself that if you were ever in trouble, I would leap in to save you. But I forgot that vow. I just threw it away so I could cling to Father and Sis. It's awful to know that all along I was so weak and self-centered. We're all like that. Do you think so? No, maybe you're right. It's strange though. I can always forgive mistakes from others, but never from myself.
It seems...
You know, I think I'm more lonely than I was willing to admit. Father never spent much time at home. When he was there, he always had his mind on some case. And Sis put all her time into her work, for both our sakes. I respected both so much, and I still do, of course, but I can't just let them take care of me forever. That's your decision? That's what I think, at least. Though, it's a fairly new idea for me. If I hadn't been in this situation, I'm not sure it would have even occurred to me. In any case, I've made my decision.
Hey, so...
I'm done just sitting quietly and doing as I'm told. If I'm weak, or self-centered, or lonely, or too dependent on my family, then that's my problem to fix. My pain's still a part of me. All the struggles, your support, it's what's helped me stand up for myself. I can't lose that. I'm not exactly abandoning the person I was, but I figured trying to bottle it up will only make my life harder. I want to be able to look at my most awful, disgraceful parts of myself and still be able to say, so what? Are they that disgraceful? Huh? I'm not sure. At the very least, I know I probably shouldn't be proud of them. That's why I wanted to apologize.
I'll give it a try.
I guess I'm not completely ready to stand on my own just yet, but I'll keep trying. I won't run away. Ultimate motorbike! Unlocked. So what kind of persona is this? Also, this theme is so good. I love this music. Combine our motorbike and our transformer and we get a transformer motorbike? What even huh? So it's still kind of a motorbike, but it looks almost like a full-on vehicle.
So that's it.
Almost there, huh? This is me? Oh, I get it now.
All right.
Koto's persona Anat has transformed into Agnes Oblige. No, different video game there. It's strange. All it took to make my heart stronger was to put myself first. Sounds like you. Sorry, but it looks like I'll still have to rely on you a while longer. So I hope you'll be prepared.
I'll see you later.
Thanks for staying over so late, too. I'll see you later. Gaia Blessing. Checkmate, atheists! Decrease attack, defense, accuracy, evasion for all foes. Whoa! So, I may as well get rid of this. It increases allies' chance of inflicting burn-free shock by 50%. Whoa! That's really good. Alright. Let's put that on. I think partial voice acting, like, can be fine in a lot of games. I wish that this had more more voice acting to it. You know, after playing games like Fire Emblem Three Houses that was fully voice acted, part of me really liked the, wow, everything is being voiced here. That's really cool. I feel like in Royal here, there should have been more voice acting to some of the, like, more important cutscenes and stuff that there wasn't. I don't mind it too much in this here, but I feel like best case scenario is still I'd have, like, full voice acting and stuff. You know, I'm not gonna be so upsetty spaghetti about it being partial, but, you know, best case scenario for me is full there. Are you aware of Persona 5 characters being playable in Persona Q2? Yes, I am. Indeed, that game is currently selling for $80 Canadian physically and 55 CAD digitally. Like, I feel like when, if the day ever comes that I get to that, the way that I handle games that have been out for a while that aren't being sold anymore is like, if they can no longer be bought in a way that supports the company anyway, then who is it harming in, you know, downloading it from other sources there? Because if they're not selling it anymore anyway, it literally doesn't change anything. That's my personal opinion there. Be careful that the Nintendo ninjas aren't listening too closely there. And if I ever do get to it, it wouldn't be for a long, long time anyway. So, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, I figure, and figure something out at that point. Is the case. In terms of the Persona 5 stuff that we're doing on this channel, is you know, is the eShop down already? I know that's going down like really soon there, but in terms of the Persona 5 stuff that we're doing on this channel, it's just Persona stuff in general. We'll finish off this. The next Persona thing that we'll do around here will be Persona 5 Strikers. Maybe I'll do like the rhythm dancing thingamabob of Persona 5 game if I can get it somewhere. Just for the memes for like a charity stream or something like that. And then have that as like my separate Persona 5 series playlist. Then eventually when we do like 3 and 4, then I'd probably do Q1, then Q2. So it wouldn't be like forever if I did that there. Yeah, so I'm not going to be too concerned about that there. Because like it's going to be a long, long time before I get around to doing it anyway. And, you know, if the day comes that I decide that I want to cover it and it's not being sold in a way that benefits the company anymore anyway, then, like, it doesn't harm, is the case. So, that's kind of the way that I see that, but, don't let them Nintendo ninjas hear that too closely. Gosh, dang it. If I had gone in with a persona that made you like me more. Ugh. And you're my only person that I can hang out with right now. Oh, that's sucky. Well. Oh, I have an umbrella!
Yes.
Man, that's disappointing. If only I hadn't said yes, go over there immediately before. Unless I had a devil persona in my inventory and I didn't even realize it, imagine. I would have changed nothing. Nope, doesn't seem like. If only. Imagine.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. Ember ring that I'm never going to use. And then...
Yes?
I don't think... Yeah, I'll just check there anyway.
To browse the entries.
I'm fairly certain devil persona, right? I'm not losing my mind. Watch me be wrong here.
You would like to overwrite it?
This is the one that I hate so much. My camera kind of blocks it. Whatever.
Delicious. You may take it with you then. May luck
Do I
be on
really
your
need to
side.
conserve funds all that much? I should probably just do like the next most expensive one and not have to have that like inventory there. But yeah, let's see here. BRB, check if someone's actually doing that, a live stream of like countdown to eShop closer and stuff like that. Part of Q2 and other 3 as that like there's modern consoles seem plausible based upon Atlus's current business practices. Maybe. Like, if I do get to that game and they make it available on a platform that I have at that point, then yeah, I'll buy it and play it, you know? But, if I get to the point where that's the next thing that I'm covering, and it's not being sold anywhere apart from people that already owned it, then what do they expect me to do but find it somewhere online?
Hopefully it'll
Yeah, right when it's raining, I just can't get into the mood. So inevitably, I wind up drinking here instead. Inevitably, okay? Inevitably. This is the way that I see it. I never want to promote, like, piracy of any content there. I'm, like, a strong believer in, you know, supporting, you know, companies and developers that have made some product. But, you know, the where I draw the line where I make exceptions is if they're not being sold in a way that the company even benefits anymore. Like, if you want to play something like Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn from the GameCube or something like that, you shouldn't have to shell out hundreds upon hundreds of dollars online to some person that's selling their old copy or something like that, and has absolutely no impact on the company itself. So it's like, what does it change, you know? So that's kind of my perspective for stuff like that, which if I ever do cover it, it wouldn't be for a great many years. So, you know, I'm not gonna worry about it too much for now anyway. It's stuck at work lately, so I haven't had any decent food. Wish I could get sushi now that I got my bonus. Oh, you bringing some Phantom Thieves info? Yeah, I gotta... Wait.
Oh, yeah?
You take
I
care
didn't
now.
chat with a fortune teller yet today, did I? I mean, as long as I have that Persona. Maybe it'll go up the next time anyway. Possibly. I don't know. Oh, she's not out today anyway because it's raining. It doesn't matter. Alright. Yeah, we'll just do our hangout here. This is what we can do. Hi.
Hopefully it'll stop soon.
And then, yeah, we hang out and stuff. Hang out with her. I should invite her out for expensive sushi. Sure, I guess I have the money. I see a sushi shop in Ginza, huh?
Good to me.
Sounds good. Let's go. I'll treat you, of course. I mean, I'm probably wealthier in this, you know. I've got a whole lot of yen. I just got my bonus. I'm gonna get some of the more expensive sushi today. Come on, don't hold back. Order anything you want. Think of it as a thanks for all the info you've given me. Plus, I like to eat normal food once in a while too, you know. Let's keep our spirits up. We'll probably like me saying that, right? Yep. Yeah, you're right. Let's make sure we get nice and energized for our next big mission. Okay, it's on me today. Knock yourself out. Wow, you ate a ton. Well, I guess that's normal for a high school kid. I'll just have you make up for it with more scoops. I'll be counting on you.
Well then.
Well, I guess we should get going. Let's get some sushi to go and stop by Lala-chan's place.
Oh?
Hey, I didn't know you could buy this. Alright, I'm giving you one as a gift. Now we'll each have one piece of a matching set. Sushi teacup. Bye, oh yeah, we'll grow stronger soon. Neat.
Thanks.
Thanks for today. I'll be counting on you for more info. Guess we'll rank up next time then. And now it's Wednesday, my dudes. There can't be a massive ton of Wednesdays left in this game, my dudes, as we gradually wrap things up here. Have you all heard? The economy is apparently doing pretty well this year. Because of that, I tried getting into the stock market. Not a thing you want to jump into with no experience. I lost 5 months of my allowance in one fell swoop. It wasn't a huge loss, so it's not that bad, but it's quite a thing to stare your failure in the face. My portfolio looked awful.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, speaking of things being awful, I use that word because my portfolio looked absolutely terrible, but awful originally meant something else. So, Kusa-kun, a question. What?
What is the answer?
What did the word awful originally mean? I have no idea. Like, these don't quite fit with the current meaning of it, so probably baffling if I had to guess.
No.
Really? Incorrect. Awful used to mean impressive or awe-inspiring. Oh, literally awful. Oh, okay. Yes, it was only comparatively recently that awful took on a negative implication. It once stood for awe of any kind. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. As a matter of fact, this is why older English documents use phrases like awful majesty and awful power. And now there's like just other ways to say that. Nowadays people just say like awe-inspiring for stuff like that. It could still be used to imply a certain kind of dread. That was just one of several possible uses back then. Times changed and language evolved as the centuries went by. We ended up with more specific words. Awful for the bad and awesome for the good. Oh. I didn't think that was the right answer. Hey, isn't it pretty bad that he can't even answer that? What? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's time already? Let me say one last thing. After this winter, you'll all be studying for exams. You can use your time wisely or slack off. Either way, I guess your test scores are going to be awful.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess one thing's for sure. You're definitely an impressive guy. Awe-inspiring might be a little much, but I know I can count on you. Well, thanks. Stalk yourself out of multiple means? Recall people on social media getting upset. Someone else using that line and it's supposed to mean kill yourself? Maybe you mixed up, that's a possibility. Knock yourself out as far as I'm aware is like go ahead and try. Like, I want to go and do this thing. Knock yourself out. That's the context that I know it in. Alright, well, nobody's texting me right now. Oh, Haru's there this time. Okay. Man, I can't even rank up with Sumire right now. Well. Should I check a online Persona 5 calendar just for like what days people are available and stuff? And like, do I want to balance them out here, or do I want to try and finish off Sumire, who's closer? But like, she's at 7. Huh, I have a whole bunch at 8. Haru at 4. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Pay for friendship as one does. And then maybe hang out with Haru then? And so we can try to balance them out. And just hope that the game goes on like a little smidge farther past the deadline of Maruki's thing. I mean, even with the deadline of Maruki's thing, could I pull off maxing every confidant? It'd be pretty close though.
What do you think?
I have 16 days. Like, that's a decent bit of time there. Do I have an Empress persona? Not right now, I don't.
Yes.
It's a real chin scratcher there, I must say. Let's see here. Because I've kind of acknowledged that Haru's gonna be, if I'm not gonna max anyone out, it's gonna be her there. Yeah, it reminds you, Gesundheit's supposed to mean something bad, but now it's used as bless you. Why would it have meant something bad? It doesn't mean anything bad in German. Like, Gesundheit, like its actual German meaning, it kind of means healthiness. So to be gesund is to be healthy. So Gesundheit is like healthiness, like you're wishing healthiness onto someone. Well, your middle school teachers got upset whenever Gesundheit was used because of that. But like the literal translation in German, Gesundheit, what it really means is like healthiness is what you're wishing onto somebody. Is you are wishing them Gesundheit, you know? You wish that they are in a more gesund state.
Awaken your. Did you change? Awaken your new. What would you
No!
like to discuss?
Dang it.
Convert a persona. It seems it would become a skill card.
Have you had enough of hanging out down here with me? Are you ready to go upstairs here pretty soon? Yeah, she's got her schedules. You know, stick upstairs for most of the day. When it's, you know, late at night, she'll go out for the last time of the day and then come down here and, you know, sleep down here a decent bit. And then after a while, I take her back upstairs again. Usually when I'm going to bed and it is, you know, starting to get pretty late here. You've got your routine and all that. When I was really sick on that one day, a few days ago, and didn't have her down here because it would have had me collapse again if I had taken her up the stairs like the previous day. Apparently the Doogie really did not like not being able to come downstairs with me because it went against her schedule and her routine and stuff, and it really tore at her.
Indeed.
No, I need to take out a persona. Gosh dang it. Well, I don't know, maybe I'll take out a Faith one then. I was gonna take out an Empress one, but do I have any Faith ones? Nope. I'll take out a Faith one. No one's doing a stream of the eShop countdown. Shop closure countdown. So it goes out on Monday, right? I wonder what time Monday. I could do a stream where I have like a countdown on screen or something like that.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
That leads to it. What day of the month is Monday? 27th. All I know is I have a whole bunch of stuff due at the beginning of April. And I want to make sure that I'm not
Awaken your new self.
getting into that kind of territory.
Yes? You wish to browse the entries?
Yep. Let's see here. So,
You
give
would
me
like to
Phoenix
wish
right
to
here.
summon it? You may take it with you then.
Yep.
May luck be on your side.
Thanks. I want to go back.
Indeed.
Now I have what I need and stuff. I paid for friendship and persona for friendship and stuff. So yeah, we're not gonna rank up with you quite yet, but we have a better chance of maxing you out before the end of Maruki's Palace at least, so I'll go for that.
Let's do it.
And then if there is extra time after, you know, Maruki's Palace, then I can finish off Haru's Confidant, you know. I mean, the world seems so happy, but isn't right. Let's hang out again! Don't overthink it!
See.
I feel like I'm gonna come closer, but it's not gonna go up just yet. Sucks to suck hang out with her.
What would you like to do?
What should we do today? If there's something you'd like to do today, I'll go with you. Let's go hang out!
I agree.
Great idea, it's important to take breaks, but where should we go? I don't know. Do I look like someone that knows things? Is the park the only option? Are you kidding me? What's the point of seemingly giving the player a choice if there's only one place I can go? The big lake there.
I love that.
I really like boats. They're great for balance training too. Boats are great. We're hopefully gonna have our boat back in the water again this year after all the engine trouble that happened last year. To be honest, I was pretty scared to get in the boat, but now that I'm here, it's actually pretty fun. You're really great at rowing, you know. You were moving so smoothly. I was so surprised. This is easy!
No.
It's not as easy as you might think. I'd probably have bumped into all the other boats or ended up going in the wrong direction somehow. Either way, you were amazing, senpai. Even being on the water feels nice. It's like all my troubles can't reach me here. Harmonia senpai, can we stop here for a little bit? I want to talk to you, senpai. That alone will be enough to make me happy. I feel like my bond with Sumire will grow stronger soon.
Thank you so
much for going out with me today, senpai. It'll make you stronger and stuff, so we do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. I feel so welcomed. Nope, wrong thing there, force a habit. Let's see here. There's just Kawakami. Nobody this evening that wants to hang out with me that isn't maxed out yet. No EY today. Man. So what other things can I do at the jazz club, I wonder? Tonight's stuff is a rather neutral and means healthiness. Yeah, that's what I was saying there. Maybe it was used in a way as, oh no, my health when someone sneezed. Is that wrong because you live in Germany, so seeing it supposed to be insulting originally is weird? Take a while for you to find how it was used originally? Yeah, because as far as I'm aware, with like the literal translation and as someone that, you know, has my Sprachdiploma, I can do school or work in Germany. You know, I find that rather odd there. Wah. Wah. Wait, this isn't the place of the jazz club. Wait, yes it is. Should I have a look-see at what's going on today? So, ich könnte mein Deutsch benutzen. Ich war letzte Woche mit meiner Oma für ein Mittagsessen mit ein volles deutsches Gruppe. Und es war die erste Mal, dass ich mein Deutsch benutze habe in einer sehr langen Zeit. So, es war interessant, aber yeah, so I can do German when I need to, but I'm not great at it. Saltini. But the other thing, Bob, found the most weird thing on the eShop. A free game that provides a demo. Because why not? Yeah, it is this way. Why am I getting confused here?
Yes.
Oh, it's you. Don't you have anything better to do than talking to me? We have to do something about Maruki. Otherwise, the world is his to shape as he pleases. I'd hate to see that happen. So stop wasting time and get yourself ready.
Let's do it.
Like, is there something still worthwhile that I can do here? I think my technical damage is maxed. Or whatever the billiards thing is. Is there still some stuff that I can do with darts?
What do you play?
Oh, let's check. I just saved before, just in case. Let's call someone. Futaba doesn't care. So yeah, Sumire then. Yeah. So this can be worthwhile in that case. And then hopefully a Kechi or Morgana comes along. Fingers crossed. Yeah, call some more people there. Think Bayerisch Deutsch. You come out aus Bayern. Okay, so that's like the... I mean, I didn't learn in Germany, so, you know, the dialect that I have is literally just, you know, what I grew up surrounded by. And I mean, you know, I guess it is kind of fitting for the area that the part of my family is from. But, you know, the dialect that I would have been most exposed to was just that of, like, the school system here through the German bilingual program growing up and stuff like that. But yeah, gotcha, nice. Let's begin our team game. Harmonia Senpai, can we play a match together? I think I'll throw straight if I'm teamed with you. As for the rules, shall we try 301? I think I should be able to handle that. Like, I haven't practiced my German in, like, a very long time nowadays. You know, I was in the bilingual program for, like, 13 years, I believe. From die kleine Kinderschule bis die 12. Klasse. So, like, all the way through high school. And then, you know, I didn't really practice it all that much since then. My first university that I went to, there were German classes offered, but only like really low level ones. And I was like, well, maybe I should take it just so that I keep practicing and stuff like that. And normally they wouldn't let me, you know, take that class because they figured it would just be easy grades for me. They figured I'd be someone that was overqualified for it at that point. But since it was the only level of German they offered at my first university, they just let me take it anyway. And I was like, hey, you know, easy marks and stuff. It'll be great. I literally have my diploma in this language. It'll go awesome. It did not go awesome because I grew up like in a bilingual program where we were like speaking it in classes, like in elementary school, for example. Half my classes were in German and half my classes were in English. So I believe we did German, math. I don't think social studies in elementary school. We did gym in German. We did social studies in German in junior high school. Junior high school, we only had German and social studies in German. And then high school, it was only German class in German. But anyway, I grew up like speaking it very regularly in school. So I don't really remember initially learning it. You know, kind of grew up with it alongside English. So that meant this class that was meant for people learning it for the first time was like a perspective that I had never been exposed to before. And they were analyzing it in all kinds of weird ways that I'd never heard of. Like, here's a sentence. Identify the predicate. Identify the past participle. And I'm like, what the heck does that mean? I struggled in that class. So, a beginner German class, you know, a beginner class in a language that I literally have a diploma in.
Counting on you.
I really struggled in that class. That was a bit of an embarrassment. So, you know, there was that. I don't know. Because I want you to be able to finish it off, right?
I see.
Should I just, where's the 1? So if I go for the 1 here, right? But yeah, I should find more opportunities to, so I can finish it off like that. So if I instead go for like 11, it should be easy for you to finish off. I should find more opportunities to practice it. When I had more time for watching Twitch streams and stuff, you know, I had thought about finding some good German Twitch streamers to tune into, and then I can get some practice that way, or something or other.
What should we do?
My old German exchange partner, throw like a gymnast.
I was wondering what this
Gosh
was
dang it!
about.
I'm resetting now, because now she's not gonna get the thing maxed out. Gosh dang it. What the heck was I just saying there? I'll remember. Oh yeah, I guess just tuning into German streams, but I don't really have much time for that nowadays. I do watch a decent bit of YouTube on the side. Maybe I should watch some more German YouTubers. Maybe I should watch some of Nishar's stuff. Maybe what I should do at some point here. Tell you, German's still really good. Language classes can be really annoying. Yeah, they can be. I started learning Spanish when I was in high school, and that was basically my first time learning a new language for the first time, like as, you know, close to adult-ish. Rather than as a kid, because, you know, as a kid learning German, ich erinnere mich nicht die Zeit, die ich gelernt habe. My goodness, that is so awful. My German's good enough that I can say whatever I need to, just in not very elegant ways, you know, is all it is. But anyway, you know, I don't remember initially learning German because I was so young, you know. But, you know, learning Spanish as essentially my first time remembering learning a new language, I struggled in that. I took 3 years of beginner Spanish. I barely remember anything. All I can say in Spanish anymore is like random gibberish that sounds like it means something to those that don't understand Spanish. But to anybody that speaks Spanish, be like, why are you saying this random gibberish? You know, would be the case. Yeah, call Sumire there.
Thank you.
Yeah, 800 yen. So, yeah. I have had some ideas about continuing to practice my German. One idea was my old German exchange partner from 8th grade when I went on an exchange trip to Germany. There was a time that him and I were thinking about doing a co-op playthrough on the channel of Don't Starve Together. I was gonna do a playthrough together with my cousin, and then I was gonna do it with my German exchange partner, but things didn't quite work out. And I think it would have been fun to have like a single German playthrough on my channel just for the sake of it, and then I get like practice in German and stuff. But it never ended up happening. I might be getting some practice this upcoming summer though. Might be the case. Sometimes you struggle saying stuff in English too, since you got many opportunities to talk with someone in other languages there. Yeah, just being able to have someone that you can keep on practicing with can make a big difference there. And I might have that opportunity this summer. Oh, well, that's fine there, I guess. Because, while in grade 8, I went on an exchange trip to Germany and had, you know, lived with an exchange family, stayed there for a while, and he later came and stayed with us for a while there. there was another exchange that I was, like, sort of a part of, that my family was a part of, but it was a one-way thing. So while that grade 8 thing was like a two-way thing, like we spent time with one another's families, earlier on, when I was in elementary school, there was a student that came to stay with us, just as like a German student that wanted somewhere to stay while on an exchange program, and it was like a one-way kind of thing. So he's lived with us for a little while, and you know, he's come to visit a few times since, and is coming to visit again this summer, this August, as a matter of fact, for basically the whole month. And I asked him if he wanted to come to Fragapalooza with me, this big gaming event upcoming, and he was like, oh yeah, that'd be really fun, because while we have events like that sometimes in Germany, there's not a lot of them, and they typically get sold out like immediately, and it seems like something that he'd be interested in coming along to. So whenever I do Fragapalooza streams, I might be doing it with him there. If I do this, then it should be easy for you to finish off, right? So, who knows, maybe I'll do some German stuff with him in August. We'll have to figure out exactly what we're doing while he's here for that month. We might potentially take a road trip over to the next nearest province of BC. Because he wants to see Vancouver. And I wouldn't mind going to Vancouver either. Maybe spend some time on Victoria Island. Could be cool as well. Don't think, just feel.
I see.
You can do it, right? So, I don't know, maybe I'll practice some German with him, and maybe even some German on stream with him, potentially. That could be interesting. Oh. So, do I reset?
I'm so
Up
sorry.
it there. Aim seemed to be off.
I'm counting on you.
Wait, but I can still have you finish it off on the last thing, right? So the only big game event in Germany you know is Gamescom in Köln. Didn't really enjoy it. I was very crowded. Oh. I mean, if I finish it off, then you don't get maxed out. I'm gonna reset. That's what I'm gonna do. Be efficient with my time. I think it'd be fun to go to a gaming event in Germany, just to say that I have. I was going to go to Germany this past October, because I was going to Italy anyway, and I figure, you know, on the way home, I was literally going through Germany anyway. I was going through München. What if I just spend like a week in Germany or something like that, and then fly home to Canada after that? And, you know, I talked to my old German partner about it, and he was like, yeah, if you want to come stay here, like, come stay with us. Like, him and his family are so sweet. But unfortunately, with how backed up everything has been after COVID, I needed a new passport, and I, you know, filed for a new passport like half a year before the trip. And I didn't receive it by the date that I was supposed to receive it, by like the September, and I had to request an emergency passport, and I had to wait all day in this Canada place, passport office place, and go through a whole bunch of stuff in the last week. So I only got my passport in like the week before my trip. And so, you know, the tickets were bought kind of late and therefore expensive. And at that point, buying additional tickets to go to Germany, or just to spend time in Germany and come back to Canada later, would have been such an additional expense that it would have been cheaper just to go to Germany as a standalone trip during some future summer, rather than adding it to that trip at that point. So yeah, I didn't go to Germany this past October, but I really wanted to. Well, I guess I was in Germany briefly,
What do you
in
want
the
to do?
in the München airport, but that's it. Man. So I was able to practice a little bit of German with the staff in the airport and stuff, and we were taking Lufthansa. So, you know, if any flight attendants were coming by asking, you know, if we needed anything or anything like that, I would talk with them in German to get a little bit of practice that way. I should probably practice some more German with my Oma, is what I should probably do. You know, we speak mostly English over there while I'm spending time over there, but, you know, we speak a little bit of German here and there, is the case. And at this,
Let's go.
I was mentioning it earlier, but I mentioned it in German, so anyone that, you know, didn't understand, I can mention it in English now. About a week ago, I went with my Oma to a lunch meetup with this old German church of hers that was around for a good while, but, you know, nowadays isn't around anymore. And apparently there was like a lot of leftover funds from like the church that, you know, weren't exactly going to be used anymore, so they figured they may as well use it for, you know, some lunch events and stuff. So she needed somebody to take her to this lunch, and, you know, it was fitting to be me, because then I'd actually be able to understand what's being said there and stuff. So I was conversing with some people in German there. There was a decent bit of English going on around there as well, just because, you know, the country that we live in and stuff, and a lot of people are used to speaking it because of, like, the surrounding area around us. Everyone's speaking English and stuff, but, you know, I got to practice a little bit of German there. So, as my Oma was, you know, talking with some people, and some people were asking, like, oh, is this your grandson? And she was saying, yep. The next question that they would always ask is, and, kann er Deutsch verstehen? Like, can he understand German? And she would go, yeah, he can. And they would always be like, wow. Like, they would be very impressed by that I could understand German. So there was that, and I would reply to them in German. Be the case. But yeah, my grammar nowadays sucks. I mean, my grammar was never great. But at least it's at the point that I can say whatever it is I need to say. Even if it's not in, you know, a super elegant way. Even if it's with awful grammar and, you know, not exactly the best way of saying things. Aber ich kann noch alles sagen, was ich sagen muss. So. And I'm very grateful to have grown up, like, with a second language, you know. I feel like it's an important skill to have. So, very nice there. Trust your instincts, I'll say this time. Just have to believe in myself. That'll be the way to go this time. But yeah, maybe this August while I'm doing Fragapalooza streams. Maybe with my, my German exchange student from, like, not the... Maybe I shouldn't say exchange student. Like, I guess I can say exchange student and exchange partner to differentiate the two from, like, exchange trip and the earlier thing. But maybe this upcoming August, maybe I'll end up doing some stream stuff at Fragapalooza with my exchange student that had lived with us for a while there. And be doing some German with him. Is it because we were perfectly synced? I feel so motivated right now. And then there'll be some brief German stuff on my channel, because that's a great opportunity to do so, you know? Just for the sake of it. Be like the only time I ever make German content. But can I go next? Been studying in the theater on how to play darts. Sure, let's do it. Which rule set should we use? Sorry, can I ask you to decide? Grammatik in Deutsch is grauenhaft. Often how certain words or sentences are written changes. Like, just in terms of context and stuff with the endings and wackiness with gendering things, which doesn't have any specific rules. It's just like everything is set like, yep, this thing just is inherently masculine. This thing is inherently feminine. This thing is inherently genderless. Why? Who knows? I think I already have some progress with Makoto, so it doesn't really matter here too much, I don't think. But yeah. There are some things that I really like about German, like the fact that everything is written the same way that it sounds. If only English could be like that. But German grammar, English grammar isn't great either. English grammar kind of sucks sometimes too. But I prefer it over German grammar. Probably not by a lot, but like a little bit. I kind of hate both German and English grammar, honestly. My my Opa, while he was alive, he always used to say, in terms of the languages that we spoke of, English and German, that English as a language was fantastic for speaking and listening, but awful for reading and writing, is the way that he would describe English. And German, he would say, is a bit better for reading and writing. And, but, you know, the grammar can get kind of crazy.
I'll give it a try.
The whole endings and genderings and all kinds of crazy stuff there. It got even crazier in Spanish when I was learning that in high school. Like, I thought the gendering of German was crazy. But then I experienced Spanish and it's like, dear God, you know? My goodness. Got to experience some real pain. So, there was that. My goodness. I don't remember much Spanish. I'd feel a lot worse about that if I, you know, if Spanish was my only other language. Nice. But luckily I am able to have German to fall back on. I think Turkish grammar is easy to learn, but I haven't written in Turkish for years. I've never seen it before myself, so I wouldn't know for sure, but I know that, you know, a lot of different European languages can have some pretty crazy grammar, but that one's easy on the other hand, at least. Maybe that should have been the language that I learned. Yeah, grammar's the thing that I struggle with. That was some crazy skill. Whoa, look at those notes and stuff. But yeah, maybe I'll maybe I'll ask this friendo that's coming in August. Hey, You want to do a short playthrough with me at Fragapalooza in German for funsies, and then I'm practicing my German a little bit? And then it'll confuse almost everyone tuning into my channel, being like, what? I thought this was an English channel. Why is it suddenly German? You know, just for the fun of it. We can champ and have fun at the same time. This is a pretty handy place. Honestly, mostly for the sake of, like, my own practice and experience. There was some French, and you did give Dutch a go at one point in time. You French. French is the second national language of Canada here, and I briefly learned French in grade 6. Because in the elementary school that I went to, it was either you were learning German as your second language or French as your second language. But in grade 6, the old principal retired and a new mean principal came in and forced even the German students to learn French as well. So I very briefly took some beginner French classes in grade 6, and I kind of hated it. I should be able to get through this quickly. I was working on this, as it's one of those longer ones, I guess. May boost knowledge, don't care about that. I briefly learned that. I remember struggling with it. Maybe it's not like the best frame of reference considering I was in grade 6 at the time, so I was really darn young, but I remember struggling with it there. The no exception letters changed. No exception to how letters change in Turkish, meaning like in German or English. Okay, so that's a little bit simpler at least. April 1st is coming out. You could do a dope stream where you entirely speak German. Okay, I'm not. My German is not good enough, dass ich könnte ein entire. How the heck would I say it to do an entire stream? Ich könnte nicht ein ganzes Ding wie das machen in alles Deutsch. Ich kann das nicht an mein einziges. No. How do you say on my own do it? I can do it if I'm with someone else. Like with my exchange student friendo there that's coming in August. But am einsam? Ich kann das nicht machen. Nein. Chiefs don't want for themselves much is expected of them.
Wow.
I love the sound of the word chief. I'd like to be called that too someday. If I was fluent, I could do it, but I'm not. If only. You know?
Oh.
To finish reading, call me chief. Did you want me to call you chief now? Hey, I'm kidding. Do you learn more about chiefs and their big hearts? Even in the underworld, there's kindness. If I set, like, an in-game text or something like that to German, you know, I could read something like that off just fine. You know, but, you know, actually just speaking off the top of my head, I'm not fluent. I would not be able to pull it off. If I'm doing it with someone else, like this exchange student that's coming in August, like, then I can just, like, ride off his coattails, you know? Almost at the station, I say there's an efficient use of your time. You know, I could just get by like that, you know? Ich kann es nicht alleine machen. Yeah, that. Why was I trying to say, like, einsam?
Good morning.
Allein is the much better way to say it. I'm silly. Aber mit meinem Freund, dem Austauschstudenten, könnte ich auf Deutsch streamen. Yeah, that then. That's the better way to say that. I would have been able to say that if I was fluent, and I could read that and, you know, perfectly understand what that means. And if I had more time to think about it, like, I could have formulated that sentence, but, you know, just off the top of my head, naturally speaking, I need to think about how I'm going to formulate my words because I'm not fluid, you know. Morning. Guten Morgen. Oh my goodness. I cannot translate that. If I could describe it. I don't know, man. I want to keep thinking about it, but then say the public is still the same. These Leute, gosh dang it, I don't know, are having their past and experiences fabricated. Blissfully unaware they are living in such a lie. Like, I would not be able to translate over such colorful wording here, you know. Like, if you gave me enough time, I could make a much simpler version of it. I understand how your life would be easier that way, but I cannot stand it. Got about 2 weeks until the deadline. There's still time, but we cannot afford to stay idle. What are your plans for today, Harmonia? My Deutsch benutzen. I don't know. I'd like to prepare. I see. It's important to be ready for any unexpected occurrences. If you do plan on going to the palace, however, let me know. I will head over right away. It is a shame that after my first year of university, I haven't actually taken any German classes since then. My cousin's 2 kiddos, they, you know, my whole mom's side of the family is like my German half of the family, but, you know, from my mom's side of the family, from, you know, my Oma and Opa there, I'm the only one of their grandkids that, you know, can speak decent German, is the case. It's kind of been lost amongst the rest of the family going down. But one of my cousins, the younger of the 2 kids, who is currently in grade 6, is apparently learning German online. there was recently a family member and her boyfriend that came like a few months ago visiting here for a while, and I was able to talk with her in German a bit there. And the younger of my cousin's kids was kind of jealous that she wasn't able to be in on the conversation. It was like, what is going on? You guys are talking and I don't understand. And I had told her, you know, if you ever want to learn German, it's something that I can help out with and stuff. And it sounds like she is, like, if she, like, you know, kids can, you know, change their motivation in a heartbeat there. Like, something might seem really cool to do in a moment, but, you know, can lose their motivation with a little bit of time. Even adults are like that. It's not like it's a kid exclusive thing. You know, I have that sometimes myself as well. But, you know, learning a language is a really, really big thing there. But if she is able to stay committed to it, like, I would gladly practice my German with her and help her learn that way. And then, you know, there's a little bit more of this side of the family that keeps their German that way. And I think that that'd be really, really cool there. So, you know, when it comes to my cousin's 2 kids, I'm working on my old truck project with the older one, but I don't really have any projects with the younger one. So maybe learning German might be the collective learning experience to do with the younger one then. There. That's why you admire translators. You have to translate others in real time, like in live presentations. Yeah, that could never be me. Nobody can really do that, even if you're experienced in multiple languages fluently. Yeah, it's definitely a very difficult thing to do. You need to be like a master. You need to be fluent in these languages. You know, you need to have probably grown up with them and, you know, probably been using them at home, unlike me, to really understand. You know, my dad, we're getting along just fine. We go out for drinks fairly often. I'm being held back. 1 more year of high school for me. Your health's more important than profits. There's no need for all the overtime, you know? I caught myself thinking about Boss. That was weird. The whole family together for dinner. Isn't that how we've always done it?